I'm Batman. Alright. Today we are going to be going over Dorian, Mixolydian, and a bunch of other stuff I got no clue. First, in order to get this set up so we can all look at it, excuse this monitor. I gotta get a better monitor. This thing is pictures like crap. But I had to get the LaunchPad up to kind of match, and the only thing I could keep it from sliding is my favorite book. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to have to carry this book around. It is heavy. Horizon Forbidden West. This is the book for it. What's it, 500 and 600 pages? I don't know. I can't read that close. So that'll hold the LaunchPad. And every guitar player should have one of these, but you could have one of these. It will help you learn to play guitar. Guaranteed. It'll explain a lot of different things. This is the manual for the LaunchPad. I don't want to move that, so let's do a copy paste. User guide for the LaunchPad. Excuse me. Now, guitarists, if you don't know what this LaunchPad is, it comes with not the Novation LaunchPad Pro Mark III, but the software Ableton gives you the idea to purchase this. And when I saw the Novation LaunchPad Pro, I bought the little tiny one. I was like, it's only 8 by 8. I was like, well, this isn't really what I was looking for, so I didn't even play it. I took it, I sent it right back and got the LaunchPad Pro, which is 64 pads. And I have not been disappointed. Even if you never use the effects, it becomes your mixer for your Ableton Live. Okay. So, in other words, I go to session view. Right now I have 2 record lights. One is for my vocals and one is for the notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And so that's the note. So like I said, you don't need to worry about the notes. So this can be used just as a mixer. So in other words, down here the tracks are lit up. If I want to do record, I can turn those lights off. So those lights just went off. Now I can turn them on. Since I'm on track 1 for the microphone, it's not working. Track 1, and track 3 is for the key. Track 1. Hello? Oh, that's because track 1 is the MIDI. That's the keyboard. What a knucklehead I am, see? It is armed. So arm track 3. Hello, testing. Track 3 is now armed, but now track 1 is off. So if I push them both together, now they're both on. Whereas if I did that with the keyboard, I would have had to push Control and the mouse. So it's just a little bit easier using the mixing board. So I turn that record off. Now, for example, you have your armed and you have your solo. So you can go to solo, and I want to hear just the microphone. There we go, just the microphone. To turn that off, the keyboards come back on. from keyboards, okay? And again, you want to mute the channel as a mute, which does make it, when you're doing a mouse, touchscreen is nice because now I can touch everything, which is way cooler than the mouse. So it makes it kind of like, brings touchscreen, just separates it out a little more. Volume, now each one can be used. You have your volume on there, or you can use your volume on these pads. So, for example, we'll bring the microphone right down. Nothing. There we go. It's gone. Microphone left. And we can bring it back up. It's about 3/4. Bring it up to where it was, 0. Pan left and right. Pan I usually use here. So it'll be interesting to see how it works on there. Okay, I see it. Very interesting. So the microphone's pan center. We still have the keyboards. And what I was messing with before, as you can see, this is the... Here, let's try to do this here. Even though I got a microphone here too. Okay. I gotta say, this little clip is a pain right in the ass for such a little thing, man. I'm telling you. No wonder they have so many dressed people's microphones. They could never do it themselves. Especially if they were an actor or something. So this shows you the session mode, which, I just said, session is kind of your mixer. Versus notes is your instrument. Chord mode, that's really very interesting. Now you don't have to play 3 notes, you can just hit 1. Here's your C major. So if I had to do it separately, something like that. And if you want to see it on your grid, so oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Going back to note view. Going back to note view. For some reason, I think I got to talk into the microphone so you can hear me. If you press Shift and Note, you will see the note and the chord blinking. This means we are in setup mode. And it is I can't, for the life of me, fathom why. And one thing I was going to do is record the screenshot on this, so I think I was getting ahead of myself with the Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't take a hit. I got to notice I didn't say I said blah 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 blah. when you first turn on the LaunchPad Pro and you're in note mode, for some reason it's not major, and it really kind of goofs you up because so I could do the major scale, but then I'd have to press the wrong keys, well, the ones that aren't lit up. So I'm like, what, you know, and I got the keyboard out there, it's not C mate, what's going on? So right there, you're almost forced to download the manual and open it up, which sometimes it drives me nuts because sometimes I just like to grab, where's my keyboard? Grab the instrument, it's in the key of C major, and go. Nope, not this. They start you off in the minor key. So you have to switch it to the major key, which is okay, you know, once you learn how to do it. But it's just, you would think they would start you out in C major, like a piano, but can't argue with it. It is what it is. So you press a note, and you can see the light lit up is on natural minor, scale select, click that. Now we're in the C major scale. The same lights lit up that I was playing that weren't lit up before. The speakers can't go down that low. The note's there. That thing's probably coming down at 70, 80 hertz or something. That's funny. So this is the octave switch, and my book is failing me. What's going on here? What is going on? Why is it all of a sudden failing? I'm wailing too much on it. This changes your octave. Just like if you have a smaller keyboard, you have your octave switch. Root selector. So this is C. Guarantee it. And say you want to have it, for some reason you don't want to learn D, which on this I don't know why you would, like a keyboard you would learn D scale. So if you want to learn, go to D as the root, you would press shift. Notes, they're blinking again. Again, they're showing the major key, and this is the root. So right now it's lit up on C being the root. Press the root being D. Your C note now becomes D. Or you can make it E. That should match the guitar. We'll keep it at C since that's what we're doing. Overlap, I got no idea yet. MIDI select, I guess we're on channel 1. We could change that here. I don't really understand any of that. So the other thing we wanted to discuss was your chords. I can show you that. scale. So different modes that you can play on your guitar. You know your natural minors, your majors, your you know, I've heard Al Di Meola playing in like in the Dorian mode, Mixolydian mode. You got a melodic minor, minor pentatonic. We know what the minor pentatonic is. That is the blues. That's what we play at 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. So actually, let's see, what would that be on here? Because they abbreviate it, so it's kind of hard to translate. Blues, I guess the blues. Instead of having enough room for minor pentatonic. Doesn't make sense. Minor pentatonic and the blues, okay. So let's see here. I wish they could light up the names underneath the button so you don't always have to go to the... And you can't possibly remember all these things, can you? That's definitely a blues scale. So it would be the minor pentatonic. What would that be? So in a regular scale, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, octave to octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8, 2. So that's definitely the blues scale we're used to playing. So what is the blues all about? Where are we here? Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're adding a note in there somehow. I have to learn a little bit about that, the difference between blues and minor pentatonic. What am I missing? Huh? So that's how you use this as a mixer, changing your keys And now if say you want to use a Dorian mode, what is a Dorian mode? Okay. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So what note is it changing there, huh? I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. That's the damn. No. Because I was always taught that it was just where you started. So that's definitely wrong. We have to do a little bit more of experimenting on the Dorian and all these different modes, but you can see there's a lot of different modes. And each one of these could be transformed and played on guitar because we use 1, 2, 3, 4 of them easily that I know of. And where the Dorian mode comes in, we don't know. So just a little food for thought here. Peace out. And do me a favor, find anything interesting here, and you want to, if you find anything entertaining, inspirational, exciting, don't forget to like and subscribe. Or leave a comment. Peace out.